Guys, welcome to another video of my NBA 2K25 series. I know before you guys say it, it's been a minute since I had last uploaded my previous video. Yeah, this episode we're finally going to get into the play-in tournament teams as well as the playoff teams who couldn't quite get it done in the or in the postseason. Reason for the delay basically. Is because 2K had today off for the start from setting in this MyNBA game mode. And trust me, bro, I was literally like trying to reach out to them every day, like, hey, when's it gonna get be back up? Because I know like some of you guys really are watching a lot of these videos I'm doing for each team. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so I've been trying to get this, like all the videos out, but this setting is so imperative to the series I'm doing, and it just was not available. So I didn't want to try to do it any other way. So I had to wait until pretty much now to do it. Then I was sick for the last few days as well and out of town for a week. So yeah, here we go. Without further ado, we're going to be starting from today. Doesn't really matter much, but we do have some more knowledge of how the NBA landscape has gone up to this point. But yeah, we're going to be using the Chicago Bulls. Honestly, it's been a couple weeks since I remember how the season finished. But wait, let me just check this out. Yeah, we're going to download the Cooper Flag draft class. That's what I was going to get into. Cooper Flag draft class, and we now know who did win the NBA draft lottery. You know, some people will say it was a little bit of a, I don't know, you could say scam or what have you. Who knows, really? I mean, it was shocking to see the Mavericks win it all, but who knows? I'm not going to get into that really. But if you're new here, basically the name of the game is we're going to sim 3 seasons into the future with the Chicago Bulls and see if we can um, rearrange this team and win a championship, the first in the MJ-less era for Chicago. So yeah, let's get into it. This is pretty much how season stacks up right now. Knicks just won last night as I'm doing this video, so they had another 20-point comeback and were able to avoid going down 3 games to 0. But Pacers Wolves final, Wolves in 4. Wow, pretty impressive. Honestly, Pacers look pretty good. Don't know if they're going to be able to get it done just based on how the Knicks are kind of still in it. But yeah, we'll see. And here are your retirements. Let's see. Anyone from Chicago here? Not really seeing anyone obvious. Okay, Hall of Fame, Chris Paul. Choose retirements, Chris Paul and Lowry. We're not going to do any rule changes just because we don't want to mess up the NBA too much. So yeah, I mean, honestly, it's weird that the lottery comes out after this season ends in these 2K simulations because we already know who won the lottery. But you know, Blazers winning it in this one seems a little bit weird that they have it that way. But you know, contact 2K about that. But so we have, let's see, 11th pick. I'm not totally sure how the Bulls pick shook out in the actual NBA draft, but yeah, we got pick 11 and pick 14. You know, it's a pretty, honestly, I think it's a pretty deep draft. I mean, I watch college March Madness every year, but this year I was really in tune with it. You know, I was one of those guys who just like spent like probably 24 plus hours trying to make a perfect bracket using like every AI. So it was definitely a lot of research on a lot of the teams and players. But so yeah, we're gonna stem ahead here for pick 11. So we got Trey Johnson, Kadeem Malawach from Duke is available. Derek Queen from Maryland, pretty solid. I think Trey Johnson is a guy here. I think that can really. I think he's one of the best players in this draft, I should say. But is it what the Bulls need? I don't think it is. I think we're kind of set at the guard spot. Basically, with Vucevic, I'm not really convinced he's the future of this Bulls team at the center spot. But granted, we did lose Zach LaVine, and Bulls kind of did like a mini blow up at the end of the season there. So I'm going to take Malawach. Probably you're probably sick of me taking Malawach here because it seems like a lot of these sims I do take him when available. But you know, I think he's just one of those guys you just got to take because I mean I think he definitely put a good college season to prove that he should be in this mix. But okay, so Drake Powell, North Carolina, we picked 44th. I'm trying to remember, did Drake Powell was in the news recently? I forget if he opted out of the NBA draft and like said he was going to return back to college, or if he did say he's going to stay in the draft. But nevertheless, we're taking him. Second round, granted, but another North Carolina Duke pick, or sorry, North Carolina Bulls pick. And all right, so we got Malawatch from Duke and North Carolina. Dalen Terry, yeah, I'll accept him. Carter, he's a good vet to have. $6 million salary is a little bit steep, but nothing we could do there. He accepted his option. EJ Liddell, Ohio State guy, 66 overall at 24 is probably not sustainable. We're going to qualify, extend Giddey. I think he was a solid pickup. Honestly, I didn't like the trade. I thought Bulls kind of got away. Or, sorry, I thought Bulls got screwed over a little bit just because Giddey was really kind of falling apart for the Thunder, it seemed. But I guess he just didn't really fit into their team play style. Yeah, I mean, Thunder are reaping the benefits from that trade, I think. And we have yet to see how the Bulls do with Giddey. But, yes, we got a few bird year players. I'm not going to extend THT. I will extend Jones because they got him from, I think, was that the Fox trade? Yeah, I think it was. 3-team trade. That sounds right. So, yeah, we will extend Trey there. And then point guard. So bring in Trey. Shooting guard, we're set for the moment. I mean, there are some good prospects here. Wow, imagine we get Caruso back on like a little 1-year lease type deal. It'd be pretty cool. We are kind of set at small forward, though. A little bit overload at the center spot. Even, yeah, Drummond usually is a guy I go after. Let's see. Kenrich Williams, he's pretty solid. A little bit steep, though, for my liking. So if we bring back, I mean, right now, we really don't have any room on this roster to bring in anyone else. Yeah, because we're extending Giddey and then we offered Jones. So, I mean, I think we just stand pat with those guys. Not try to, or actually, you know what? I'm stupid. Let me see. Check out the roster, scope it out here. So you got Phillips, Melwatch, Carter, Pat Williams. I thought he'd be a good player, but yeah, for the amount of money they're giving him, he hasn't really lived up to that hype. Sonmu, he's pretty solid, still pretty young. Jalen Smith, okay. Lonzo Ball, solid. You know, injury prone a little bit, but you know he's back healthy. Kevin Huerter, his 2K rating like fluctuates every year. It's insane how much it just skyrockets and then plummets. I once met a dude who was you went to high school with him. Always raved about him. I mean, as you do probably with guys who make it. But yeah, Vooch. Let's see. I wonder what we could maybe get for Vooch in the market. Forgive me if my voice sounds totally different from other videos. I'm still again getting over like a 24-hour cold thing. I don't even know what it was. So wow. So Thunder. Or wait, Thunder are offering us a pretty good pick there. Ooh, this is actually a really good trade. And it's Utah unprotected. I think we actually pull the trigger on this. I feel like that kind of hurts the Thunder a little bit. We save some money a bit here, like 1.5 mil. But in theory, we'd have Hardenstein's rights, I believe, right? Do Thunder have his bird here? Probably not. Yeah, they do. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I think this is a no-brainer trade. Yeah, I like that move. And then that allows us to be able to kind of open the door for one other player in free agency here. So Trey Jones, Giddey. Okay, so Trey Jones and Giddey will come in. Actually, wait. Trey Jones and Giddey come in. Then we're set. Am I missing something? Thought we. Huh. So maybe we did need to get rid of one more guy. I'm so confused already. All right, Trey Jones. You can tell I haven't done this in a little bit. Okay, so Trey Jones and Giddey. Yes. Okay, so yeah, we're just waiting on Giddey here. Just kind of curious, what can we afford? Best guy available is LeVert. pretty sure. Let's see, maybe some old vets, maybe. Westbrook out of our price range. Yeah, a lot of these guys are just kind of outside of our ceiling. Could get Hardaway maybe if we really wanted him. I just don't want him that bad. Sus. Um, Pause. Yeah, I think we're good. We're just gonna move on. Go with Giddy here. Yeah, just make sure 2K doesn't screw me. A lot of times they do. Just want to make sure we keep this cap hold on him. Then, okay, so he accepts that qualifying. All right, so this is season 1 of the 3-year sim we're going to try. Last year I did 5-year sims, and that just literally took way too long. Yeah, at the end of the day, like honestly, our NBA it moves around so much. Like players, the whole like landscape of things changes in like a couple seasons. So like going 5 years deep in a sim is insane. It's never going to be like the same team you're gonna have when you start. And honestly, if you're keeping the same team around for 5 years, it rarely works. Like the Warriors are probably like one of the like exceptions to that rule. But all right, here we go. So Giddy starting point, White, the Sonmu, Williams, Hardenstein, Buzelis. He's a solid rookie last year. I haven't really talked in depth about these guys, but Buzelis, he played pretty well. 11th pick last year. 8-4. I mean, he's kind of like a more of a scorer, but I think later toward the year he showed up a little bit defensively, and that kind of seemed like to be a surprise, but a good surprise. Yeah, so Josh Giddey, Coby White, Desonu, Williams, Hardenstein, Buzelis, Collins, Jones, Ball, and Herter will round out our 10-player rotation. Malawach and Powell are like the next guys looking in. We got Billy Donovan as head coach. Let's just kind of keep our points of emphasis here. I trust Billy Donovan. If you guys don't know, he won 2 national championships in Florida. Was really kind of like a highly touted NBA coach for a while, and took a job with the Thunder. Did pretty decently there, and then blanket on the GM's name for the Thunder, the legend, but and he basically was like, "Hey man, we love you here. We understand, or basically what I want to do here is rebuild, and I know like you might have other goals. So if you want to leave, that's totally fine. But we'd like to keep you." And it was very, I think, respectful of him. They appreciate him taking the job in the first place, and he went to the Bulls because he wanted to contend. And I think if he had that decision to make again, maybe he would have stayed around because literally that rebuild did not take long at all. So, and Thunder are in a better place for it. But that's just how the NBA kind of shakes out sometimes. Okay, 19-9, we're pretty solid here. Definitely in the race here in the East Conference. Again, we're just kind of feeling things out here. We got a young team overall. I'm honestly curious. We probably are like top 5 young teams in the NBA. Could be wrong about that. But I mean, I think moving on from Vucevic, I think, is a step in the right direction. Yeah, we're 24-12 through 36 games. So if we double that, we're definitely on pace for like a 50-win season. So we'll take that every day, no question. I'm gonna give us a goal to get say 51 wins, just because I don't know, why not? Let's get another extra one in the belt. 27-14, 20-14. Again, really solid. Chemistry's at 100%. Playing some good ball here. Again, the East, I think, East is a little bit hard to kind of define, I think, compared to the West. I think a lot of East Conference teams kind of show up later. You never really know what kind of animal you're going to get with an East team until, playoffs hit. I think West is just kind of more loaded top to bottom, where you can pretty much see where the teams kind of fit in pretty early into the season. But so anyway, Malawach is now in the rotation at least. 2 points per game, 1 rebound. You'd like to see some better numbers, but to be fair, he's not getting much minutes. Herter, 8th man, Ball, So starting lineup really hasn't changed much. Just, I mean, really just injuries have had the biggest thing to say here. Yeah, he's having a great year this year, career year actually, Giddy. A little bit of regression from Hardenstein. It's a different system, you know, it's understandable, but yeah, a little bit sucky for where we want him to be. Broken right ankle, 4 to 6 weeks. Bruised left hip, 1 to 2. So good news is these guys aren't going to be out forever. Let's see what we could maybe get for Carter. Because wait, let me see here. What position do we need? Power forward, potentially power forward, potentially. Yeah, I do not want to give up a first. I think that would be a mistake. Kai Jones, Gabe Vincent, Kennard, Vooch, or sorry, Sarich, GP from the Pistons. Okay. The lottery protected Blazers pick and top 5 from Pistons. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of going to be an even wash value wise. Could do Jonathan Isaac from the Wolves. Okay, let's see how he's doing with the Wolves. I feel like he kind of fits into that team a little bit. She's doing okay. 5 points, 8 rebounds. Wow, 8 rebounds. 8.5. That's a huge jump for him. Steals is pretty solid. Back to like his peak. So yeah, that was his best year. And then he got injured. Bubble happened. He missed. Look at that. How many seasons he missed? Jesus. Yeah, so you'd like to kind of see shades of the old Jonathan Isaac because he was looking to be like the guy there. Then, you know, they sucked. Drafted Paolo. Got Franz, Wagner, and, you know, the rest is kind of history there. So yeah, I think we pull the trigger on this trade. This 2029 second round pick. It's not even going to be a part of this video. So I think that works out in our favor. Okay, so he'll be in the rotation there. So they'll kick out Malawatch, which is okay. I mean, with Hartenstein and Giddey in the lineup, they're not going to be in it anyway. So just kind of a season to sit back and learn a system, I guess. Good winning against the Celtics, and then really kind of bad loss there against the Pistons. 20-point loss is not good. All right, contract extensions. So this is kind of, I think, where I work the most of my magic. Just kind of getting players to sign for a little bit cheaper. Kevin Hurd will give you another year at 6.75. We shaved 12 mil off there year to year. So he's looking for a little bit of a pay increase. He's still got 2 years, so we're not going to touch it. So, okay, Collins will give you another year, and we'll touch base again next year. So we're saving about 20 million so far in the in contracts. But yeah, the young guys are going to be tough. So we'll eat 10 mil here. Okay, that's fine. And then Coby, yeah, it's really tough. Okay, he's got 1 year left. Do 2 years at 35. Okay, I don't think that's totally crazy. 2 years, I don't want to do any more just because you never know with regressions and just, yeah, it at least puts me to the rest of the video. Yeah, so year 1, we're looking pretty good right now. 10th power ranking league wide, 4th in the conference rank is pretty solid. 42 and 23. So we are sort of on pace for that 51 season. I was hoping we would. But yeah, definitely a huge jump from last year. Team that didn't even make the playoffs technically. Actually, sorry. Yes, they made the playoffs. Wait, no, they did not. I'm still tripping out over we're doing playing teams right now. So 50 wins, 50 and 31. Can we get that last win? So there you go. Perfectly picked season. 51 and 31 is how we finished. Wemby, MVP, Ace Bailey, Rookie of the Year, Harper, 6th player, Wemby, DPOY, Ricochet, Most Improved, Curry, Clutch, Rick Carlisle, Coach of the Year, some Spurs dude wins Exec of the Year, and these are your All-NBA teams. Not really seeing anyone from Chicago. So, yeah, we're going to pretty much go through these pretty quick. But so we have landed the 4th seed, so home court advantage is great. Already a step up from last year. Let's see how we're looking health-wise. Buzelis got a little bit of an injury. Strain left hip, 2 to 4 weeks. Seems like something he could maybe play through if we really need him. But okay, we're playing the Raptors. Let's see who the Raptors have on their roster. So yeah, it's pretty much the same roster in terms of the starters go. Yeah, Brandon Ingram as a Raptor, I feel like that's not going to last very long. Just in terms of, I don't know, I just don't see the guy digging Canadian vibe, but I mean, he looks stoned out of his mind most of the time, so you really can't tell what emotion he has, if any. But to game one at home, it's a tight one, but looks like we're going to lose this one here. So they steal one on the road from us. You know, I feel like that happens a lot of the time in these round one matchups. You never really know. Teams are still kind of filling each other out here. Still early doors, and yeah, pretty hefty lead going late into the fourth. So we will take that game two. Game three, heading north of the border into Toronto. See how we fare here. So we're down most of this game, crawling back here a little bit. See if we can make it interesting. Very late, up three. We win game three, so we're able to return the favor, steal game three on the road. And again, I didn't really mention this, but if we win the finals at all, that's it. Game over. We are calling it a day because that's the goal. If we can win a championship in 3 years, not that this team is championship bound just yet. I think we're maybe, you know, we're more than 1 year, I think, away from a championship, but you never know. 2K has its surprises. So yeah, this game, yeah, really not that close. Kept it kind of interesting there. It was a spread that was comebackable, but yeah, it just wasn't in it at the end. Broken left hand, 4 to 6 weeks, puts Collins pretty much out of the series. Okay, so we're down 2 to 3 here. Game was at 6 in Toronto. See if we can maybe keep our season alive here. If not, 51 seasons not something to be down about. I mean, definitely it's a building block. It's a stepping stone. We do lose in 6 to the Raptors, but yeah, hey, it's better than we did last year. And look at that, Raptors make it to the conference finals. So it wasn't that bad of a Raptors team. And actually, Raptors made it to the finals, and they lose in 6. So I mean, we took the team that made it to the finals 6 games, just like the eventual champion did. So Mavericks win there. Yeah, so there you go. We're doing pretty good. Definitely. I think we should be proud as a team that we did pretty well against the eventual Eastern Conference champ. So again, we're not going to make any rule changes there. Just kind of scanned over the jersey retirements and all that. But so yeah, we are slated to have the first pick, but that can change. As you know, lottery, yeah, is rough. But yeah, wow. So we traded with the Thunder to get that Jazz pick, and it doesn't even matter because they get the first overall pick anyway. So yeah, that's actually crazy. And we actually have the 18th pick, looks like, and our own 24th pick. So I mean, we got enough trade bait even at pick 3 to move up, potentially for number 1. But yeah. So we're gonna try to offer. Oh wait, am I tripping? Did he retire? No, he didn't. Okay. We're gonna try to bring back Billy Donovan. If I could find him. Billy. BD. There we go. All right. I don't know. These coach contract numbers don't really matter too much. And then, I mean, hey, if Popovich is an available coach, we're going to offer him. I know in real life he pretty much medically retired from coaching, but you can't turn the guy down. And then let's offer Joe Mazzulla. He's got that championship coaching under his belt. So yeah, it looks like Donovan's going to be the only guy who's willing to take it. And we save a little money in the deal as well. So yeah, we'll go ahead and bring BD back. All right, NBA draft. Here we go. So this draft is the Bansta draft. So yeah, wow, Thunder getting him is pretty scary on paper. Okay, so if we were to trade up here, small forward is a need. Yeah, especially with Herder. Let's try that. We're gonna try to trade up to 1 with the Thunder. It's gonna be a little bit tough because Thunder are already a contending team in theory. So actually, I want to see how Vooch did with them. Imagine he just had a career year. So yeah, he regressed a little bit, which I could kind of see coming. I never really knew why the Bulls made that pull the trigger for that trade. Never really made sense to me. I think he was just kind of like those guys who does well on teams that are kind of in the lottery each year with the Magic. But yeah, the rest is history. Nothing we can do about it now. Can't change the future, or change the past rather. All right. So okay, with our remaining picks, can't get that deal done. If we offer Herter, and let's try that 3rd pick and Herter for the 1st overall, and 24. Okay, and the 2nd. No. Okay, we'll offer the 18 then. Take out that. No. Again, this is where I work my magic here. Gotta work that charisma a little bit. Try to, grease some elbows here. Make them pull a trigger. You want to give them an offer they can't refuse. Okay, Isaac, 5.81 mil. Might be something. Okay. Center. Okay. Power forward. Right, small forward. Okay. The Sawmill, got it. So Phillips, Powell, Terry, White, Trey, Ball, Giddy. So I think we got to add Isaac to that deal. And then let's try that. Okay, so they will go for that. And we're able to keep pick 24, which is cool. Okay, so the Bansta will be a Chicago Bull. And then, let's see, can we get anything for this pick 24? Dinwiddie isn't bad. Dinwiddie, and then, wait. His point guard is now 12 mil. We did 24, and we did Jones. What can we get for that? PG, 54 mil. You are off your rocker. Hauser, Nurk, Kenrich, Bronny, no. Goga, CJ, Christie, and Hardy. No, they want to pick. Ooh, Stewie in a 1st. No. Just wash Rockets 27 and 28. Rockets are going to be contenders, right? In theory, so those picks probably aren't going to amount to much. They want to pick as well. So Dinwiddie. They were offering me Dinwiddie just for the 24th earlier. I think I'm going to go back. Wait, what was the trade that I liked? The Rockets. Oh, it's a Phoenix pick. Ooh, okay. I'm going to do that. Trey Jones and 24. Yeah, okay. Cool. We'll trade out. We got the Banks the 1st overall. I think it's hard to say that we lost that draft. Let's decline Hardenstein in hopes to sign him for cheaper. Yeah, I'll try that because we still have his bird years in theory, correct? Yeah, we would. Okay. So he wants about 29. We'll give him 3 years. 3 years, 19. How's it like that? 86. So he's kind of lukewarm on that. I think that's a good offer. And then Giddy. Okay, 41 mil is what he's looking for. Okay, so we could sign him. He's giving us a little bit of a hometown discount. 28 for. Let's do 20. Can we do 26.50 for 3? Let's see how he's liking that one. 87. So definitely 2 picks or 2 offers. I think they will go for, and yeah, they will. Awesome. So we'll keep the Capel and Terry. Okay, and now what are we talking here? Players we could bring in. So we got rid of Jones. That's right. So Davion Mitchell is the guy we can afford, because that'd be sick pickup if we could. 20. Let's do 2 years. Yeah, it's tough. That's really tough. Yeah, we can't afford him. Okay, even if we tried. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so we'll bring in Hardenstein, Giddy. Okay, and we'll just sim here. Okay, cool. So guys, we can afford here. We need another point guard. Grand Theft Alvarado, cheap deal. 4-year 2. Okay. Levert, we could bring in Melton. He's still only 28. I think, yeah, best bang for buck is Melton. 7 mil, 2 years. And we just need a power forward here. Akbaji, okay. Caruso, again, he's available. Champagny, got Buzelli, Clark. Ooh, I really like Clark. Okay, Brandon Clark, Gonzaga, right? Yeah, Gonzaga. Let's do 3 years. I like it for 875. Dalen Terry, cap hold him. Okay, so they're mulling. Perfect world. I'd like to. Okay, can't get Clark. Bummer. Okay. Alvarado. He'll sign elsewhere. Phoenix. Okay. Bummer. But we can get Melton. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board here. This is Dinwiddie. Okay, he's a guy we could have traded for, but we'll get him even better. And Isaac. Wow. Okay. We could bring in Isaac back. That actually works out great. We save money in both of those deals, in theory, I believe. Actually, we're over now. Damn it, because we forgot about Terry. Sorry, Terry. Okay, so Terry, we'd be bringing back. Can't trade those guys because we just signed them. So Julian Phillips. Truly don't need Phillips now that we got the band stuff. So if we can get big time player or some good picks, would be ideal. What picks are, wait, the Celtics pick, not a great one, but it's 2 firsts. Let's try Hawks pick. Yes, we want the Hawks pick. Okay, we'll try the Hawks pick, and we'll add, can you do lottery protect on that? Yeah, we'll do that in a second. Ooh, no, damn, they almost snuck the fast one past me. Okay, so we'll do, we do lottery protect on that and on this? Yeah, okay. Will they go for that? In theory, they should. Okay, cool. So 2 lottery protected picks. That's fine. All right, so yeah, we'll just wait on Terry here. Is it Dalen Terry? DeLon Terry? No idea. But okay, so he accepts. So year 2, here we go. Year 2 of the sim, we go. So we want 2027 draft class. 2027. Dang. Okay, so 51 wins is what we got last year. Okay, so new roster here. So pretty much same starting 5. Yep. And okay, Malwatch, went to 78 overall. It's a huge jump. Pal 73, that's good. Advances are 6-man for now. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna change it to like what I usually do with these sims. Neutral, physical. Yeah. Some crash others run. Dope. Okay, so we are cooking. I don't know why our chem fell so much. Went from 46 to 100, but alright, I'm liking the roster we got here. Honestly, if it were up to me, I'd maybe move Giddy. I think this team is a little bit of like a tweener. We're kind of in between like an offensive team and a defensive team. I think our identity is kind of somewhere in the middle. But yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I think a lot of times people try to be balanced, but I think really it just comes down to having a true identity and then having a depth who can get points is I think what it really comes down to most of the time. Okay, so we're 3rd in the conference, so pretty good. Herb Jones and a 2nd for Sonman. Let's see. Let's evaluate this. 28 versus 26. 14.9 versus 17 mil. Small forward at 6'7" versus 6'5". I think just for camaraderie and relationships, I think we keep Sonu here. It's a fun name to say too. Right? Herb Jones is such a lame name. I'm just kidding. I'm a huge Herb Jones fan. Don't get me wrong. Um, but yeah, it's just you gotta like Herb. I don't know. I don't think I've really heard of a Herbert, and just Ayo Desonu. That's such a sicker name. Like, there's no doubt about it. I'm sure even Herb Jones will agree. All right, DeJounte for Kobe and Hawkins as well. That's actually a pretty good trade. Dinwiddie's just regressing a lot, but yeah, I just want to keep this team together, this core. LaVine back. Nah, I'm gonna pass on that. No disrespect to LaVine, just we're not trying to go back to where we were. Yeah, I think we're playing pretty good right now. 143-point game from our offense is like that's what I want to see this offense do. It's 2 in the power ranking, 1st in the conference rank. We're definitely in a good spot here. 37-13 through the first 50 games of the year. So what is that pace wise? I mean, 55 wins. Is that realistic enough? Dyson Daniels for Coby White. Ooh, that's a pretty good offer. I'm not gonna lie. Contract extensions here. I just want to check this out. Ball is looking for more. Yeah. How do these guys have no trade clauses? It's so stupid. No, why would I ever add that? 2K just pulls a fast one on you sometimes, I swear. So Debanza is in the starting lineup now. No injuries. Malawach not getting much playing time, but he's an 80 overall. It's a little surprising. But I mean, I guess our team is just that good right now. Credit myself. But yeah, all right. So second in the power rank, number 1 in the conference rank, 39, 40, and 15 here. Okay. So I said, what was the goal? 50 wins? No, 55 wins, right? 51 was last year. So I think we are capable of a 55 win season. So contract extension time. Okay, so White wants to resign. Really just is Lonzo, and then I think we're gonna wait out on Collins just because I don't want to fuck up the no trade clause thing. I don't want to do that for another year. Um, yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. We'll do 1 year for a minimum. Like, I mean, even if he does have a no trade clause for another year, yeah, I mean, it's a minimum. Like, teams will offer him. Okay, and then Ball, 10 mil. He wants 3 years. It is actually crazy. Lonzo Ball's only 29. He just seems so much older. I feel like the Ball family's just been like in the back of my mind for like a century. Just like it was like, dude, like what was it, 2, 3 years? They're just like everywhere on TV. It's crazy. It's a crazy time. It was pre-COVID. A lot of things were. It was a crazy world pre-COVID. 51 and 18. Like, imagine how many times less we all like washed our hands. Crazy time. 54, 55, and 18. Okay, so even better. We got 8 games left. We could push 60 wins here. 59, 60 wins. 61, 63 win season. Not half bad. Kate Cunningham, MVP, Rookie of the Year. Cam Boozer. So they picked Boozer 3rd overall from our pick. Um, Good consolation prize, I guess. Jamal Murray, 6 man on the Hornets. Wow. I feel bad for him, low-key. And how do his stats only go back to 2023? What? Is this like a duplicate Jamal Murray in the game? What? Tyler Kolek, most improved? That's insane, bro. 16 points per game. Go off. All right. Trae Young, clutch. Coach of the Year, Pop, legend. Honestly, bro, they should just have Pop be head coach. Just like attach like a computer screen to a robot on the sideline. He'd still be the GOAT. All right. Cooper Flag at the Blazers, 90 overall. Just punishing the league. Jesus. Okay. So yeah, no Chicago Bulls, huh? No Chicago. Chicago, where are you? The band's the first team all rookie. 17 and 7. Look at him going crazy. All right. So yeah, year two, regular season in the books. We got that one seed, and we'll face a little revenge against Toronto here, round one. Yeah, literally like an identical lineup from a year ago. But yeah, I think our team. I think our team's better. We definitely have a great like depth. There's no real standout, I don't think, on this team. It's just really kind of team kind of basketball. Yeah, we are kind of missing that like star player. I'm hoping DeBansta can take that role on. All right, so a little bit sweaty game here, and we'll lose by three to the eight seed. Again, I've said this time and time again. 2K really screws you up if you're a one seed. Eight seed is like just so hard to beat. It's insane. So they steal game one on the road again, even with our home court. Like, what's going on, Chicago? Stand up. All right, so game three in Toronto. So this game we won last year. Let's see if we can win this one. Damn, so we're down 3 games to 1. Or 2 games to 1. Whew, excuse me. Do not jump the gun here. But yeah, I mean, good for Toronto. They're putting the pressure on us for sure. Yeah, we really need to wake up though. Don't know what is going on with this team. Yeah, we're getting our ass smacked, bro. What is happening? I mean, injury wise, yeah, we're really not struggling much. Yeah, what is going on? Like our lineups balanced. I think honestly, it just comes down to like a team identity. I think we're just kind of so balanced, we don't really know which kind of direction we're going. But I mean, hey, let's see if we can take it back. Bro, dude, I'm telling you, 2K screws you guys the fucking one seed. It's insane. Okay, so Hawks lose to the Spurs in the finals. So yeah, trading for that Hawks pick in hindsight looks pretty bad. Thought the Hawks wouldn't be a contender this year, but it happens. You don't win all of them. But yeah, so those are your jersey retirements. League meetings, we're gonna change that. First team to score in overtime is even the winner. Hell no. All right, cool. Draft lotto. Let's see where we're at. Sixth pick, Phoenix pick. So that was a good pick to trade for. Who did we trade that pick for? I think it was the Rockets, if I'm not mistaken. So, okay, we land seventh in the draft, and is that it? 7 and 25. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we still got Billy sticking around, NBA draft. All right, so what does our team need? Shooting guard, point guard, center, power forward, small forward. Okay, so if it were up to me, which it is, I don't know why I said it like that. I think yeah, we gotta get a new shooting guard in, just in terms of time ticking away at Coby White, and then we got Melton. So we still got Terry and Powell. Yeah, yeah. I actually take that back. Maybe we need a point guard. Actually, we need a starting caliber point guard. Not that we don't have one, but we just need a future point guard legend. I'm hoping we can get Brandon McCoy here. Tony Parker. Excuse me. Brandon McCoy. The both comp is Tony Parker. Okay. So hey, either point guard, I think we should be good for. Just gonna go pick by pick here. Okay, so wait, was that? Hold the phone. That wasn't a point guard that was even on the board. Mingo or McCoy, wasn't it? No. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so we'll sim ahead here. All right, not even gonna try to pronounce that name. Okay, so Brandon McCoy. Okay, so Nuggets draft their Jamal Murray replacement. Okay, Caleb Gaskin. So we will get wait, what? Dylan Mingo, I guess, at this pick. So B minus, solid overall across the board. Could get Caleb Holt. He's top guy on the board, but let's try this actually. What if we trade down here? Trade down 7 for 9. Ooh, and we get Scotty. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Damn it. Why would they do that? Why would they make that trade right then and there? Okay. You know what? Okay, let's bypass that for now because we did just get a young point guard, right? Okay, so now we get best available Caleb Holt. How about that? And then let's see this. Let's sort by magic here. So the Grizzlies got the guy we wanted. Alright, so they got Stokes and they got Mingo. So okay, we trade for Dinwiddie. No, we still got 9 mil left on the board. Okay. Okay, so then we'd be... Okay, so what if we traded Ball at this point? I feel like that would be effed up, right? Ball's been through the thick of it with us. Oof. Got Holt, we got Bansta, Melton. I mean, if we want Mingo, we have to trade Lonzo. So, could get Wells. Let's do another. Damn, it's tough. What if we just did that? Honestly, they might even take that pick. I'm actually just thinking about that out loud right now. Yeah, they're not even gonna make that trade. They want more. Okay, so fuck it, man. Let's just move on. We have the 25th pick left. Let's just trade out at this point. I'm not sure what the 25th pick is going to really help us with in this last year of the sim. But I mean, so far, we've improved each year record-wise, but still cannot get past the dreadful round 1 of the playoffs. Alright, so Terry is looking for some more money. Don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, my voice is failing. You can tell I haven't done one of these videos in a while. Alright, Exum, Herder, Wiggs, Huff. Okay, so yeah, honestly, there's no more birdier rights for our guys. And yeah, I mean, let's just hold where we're at right now. Because, I mean, there's really nothing else we could do here. Alright, so look to bring in Powell, I guess. He really hasn't contributed much. He is sort of a prospect, though, I will say. He's still only 20 years old, so definitely some room for improvement from him. Okay, so Powell will accept. So I think we are over the roster size by like 1 player. Okay. So yeah, stops him. Okay, so Bansta, Sonmu, Dinwiddie, Powell, Drake Powell. Okay, so I mean, I think we just gotta get rid of some dead weight here, and that happens to be Dinwiddie. So, I mean, this draft class does not matter at this point. But yeah, this is it for all the marbles. Wait, did I just do? I don't think I repeated, right? Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, so we are in year 3. So we went 51 wins to 61? 60? No, we had 62 wins, I want to say. So, I mean, if we're improving at this pace, like, we're going to have the best record in NBA history. 73 win season, is that in the cards for us? So, I mean, yeah, this is the roster we got going here. Haven't really changed up too much of our core. I think Hardenstein, I think he was a good ad, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I think maybe we could have maybe brought in a better center in this sim. Excuse me. But yeah, so without further ado, let's just see how we can get through this last year for all the marbles here. You know, if we're not playing at the point I'd like us to be at around the trade deadline, I think we do need to pull a trigger for like some blockbuster trade. I mean, already we're number 1, around 1 and 2 power ranking conference rank, 13-3 on the young season. Pretty solid start. I mean, we've dropped 140 plus points already. What, 4 times? 4 good times. That's insane. So I mean, our offense doesn't seem to be a problem. I think our defense is a little bit of a letdown. A little bit. Just what I'm kind of observing here early on. All right, 26-8. not bad. Second in power ranking, number one in conference. So I mean, honestly, I think Thunder are the team to beat. Actually, wait, hold up. So in this sim so far, we've had Mavericks win the championship and then the Spurs. So honestly, Spurs might be the team to beat in the West, but West is gonna be so stacked. Mavs, you got the Thunder, you got who knows, Timberwolves might be good this year. Yeah, the young teams in this league are. I think I'm on a tangent here, I know, but I think honestly in the last 10 years, let's say, of the NBA, so was that since 20, let's say since 2017, right? I think a lot of times people think blowing up a team, like total rebuild, is like a 5 to 6 year kind of exercise. And a lot of teams are kind of hesitant to do that, right? So they kind of do like a minor rebuild. But I think now more than ever, you're seeing younger guys have a bigger impact in the NBA. And I mean, case exhibit A, OKC, right? You see how good they are. And I mean, their rebuild was literally like yesterday. So I think Bulls were a little bit, they jumped the gun a little bit, and we're trying to kind of ride it out, trying to win now more than ever. But I think the way to do it is just total rebuild. Um, get what you can for the pieces that are still valuable while they're still valuable. But yeah, I mean, right now, top three guys, point guard to small forward, 88, 89, 90. It's insane. And then a little bit of a drop off, but I mean, we got solid bench and depth. So I mean, this team, we, I think we should aim for 62 plus win season with this team. You know, might not always shake out that way, but I think I'd be shocked to see us not get out of the first round again. Again, this is last year, and we actually didn't even address the trade deadline. I think we are in a good spot, though. We're not even going to touch the contract extensions. I think I've already kind of talked about who I want to extend anyway. But again, this is last year the sim for all the marbles here. We lost the Raptors the last 2 years, bro. As a lower seed, we lost to a lower seed both times. So yeah, that is inexcusable. We can't let that happen again. Okay, so we got 56 wins here with 2 games left. So it's not going to be the season we had last year in terms of regular season, but still solid year. Um, so Wemby MVP again, Stokes Rookie of the Year, Darren Peterson Six Man, DPOY, Wemby, Rasheer Fleming. That's a name I haven't heard. I don't think. Most Improved, Ant Man wins Clutch, Coach of the Year Pop again. Okay, so any Chicago Bulls here? DeBansta, second team, solid. In his second year in the NBA? Really good. Good progression to see from him. And all rookie team, no one. A little bit surprising. Nuggets got 2 guys in there. Okay, and all right, so we got the 1 seed again. Good news is Raptors are not in the picture. Beautiful. That's what we like to see, man. That's what we like to see. Raptors are not in the mix. Thank you, Lord. All right, so we're playing the Sixers. Trey Lyles, Embiid still kicking. Wow, Quentin Grimes, 85 overall. Damn, dude came out of nowhere with that overall. McCain now at 87. So wow, where the hell is where is Maxey? Who knows? Maybe he's riding the bench. He's like their sixth man, or maybe they trade him. Who knows? But okay, good start so far. This is what you want to see as a 1 seed, just coming out. We're like double their score at this point. Okay, so game 1 we take with ease. Game 2, see if we can win these 2 games at home. Gotta put some pressure. Come on, guys. We've really been kind of like the laughing stock the last 2 years. Okay, there we go. Game 3 in Philly. Tough place to play. Come on, guys. Gotta squeeze out a win here. Come on. Nice. All right. So, got a chance to sweep here. If not, gentleman's sweep. Definitely still on the table. All right. We win the first quarter here. Looks like we're going to win. We're up like 20-ish. Yeah, 16-point win or lead. All right, so first team to make it out this first round. We can breathe now a little bit. So we are not replicating our season a year ago, or last 2 years. So Magic upset the Cavs. Okay, so we'll play Orlando this round. And Hawks upset, who they upset? The Pistons. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks like Pacers are going to be the biggest threat right now. Just checking out how we match up with the Magic team. So, it's a tough matchup, looks like. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty even, but I think we got the best fans. Come on, guys. Yeah, I think we got a great bench too. So let's squeeze out another series win here. Magic win game 1. Okay, nothing to go crazy about yet. That happens, Sometimes home court isn't all that's cracked up to be. All right, so it looks like we'll take game 2 here. Awesome. All right, game 3 in Orlando. I think Orlando isn't one of the best courts when it comes to home court advantage. Just I think a lot of it is away fans, frankly. I will say I still stand by that point, but honestly, I was watching a lot of Magic games in real life in the playoffs, and trying to think who they played first round. Cavs, was it? Yeah, they played really well against them. I was actually surprised, low key, at the crowd turnout. Okay, we're tied 2 games apiece going into this game 5 in Chi-Town. We gotta win here. We cannot choke early. We're playing the 5 seed, guys. Let's at least win to a higher seed, right? Or a top 2 seed. Or, sorry, what did I say? We should at least lose to a top 2 seed. Should not be losing against, like, these bottom of the barrel teams here. Alright, so looks like we'll lose this one. They will force the game 7, but it is in front of our home fans. The son who's injured. Ooh, okay. What injury would that be? He's on be out for this season. Pull left calf muscle. Okay, 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, so whoever wins this series will be playing Indiana next round. Okay, tight first quarter. Got a little bit of a lead going into second quarter or into halftime. Yeah, and we will win game 7. Awesome. So wow, Spurs, Timberwolves in the West, and us and the Pacers in the East. Pretty much the same team we know and love today from Indiana. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough matchup. Honestly, I don't know about this team's identity, our Bulls team, but I know the Pacers' offense is just relentless. So it's gonna be a tough matchup, I think. I would guess this series goes to 7, unless something crazy happens. So we take game 1 at home. That's good. Division rivalry we got going here. 2 central teams duking it out. All right, game 2 we win. All right, can't get complacent here. All right. So this game is game 3, which is literally, as I'm doing this video, just played in real life yesterday, or like this last night. Okay, wow. We had that lead for a second there with a minute left, and we choked it a little bit at the end there. All right, game 4 in Indiana. See if we could steal a game on the road. Otherwise, they're going to tie it up. All right, looks like we'll take this one. Yeah, 18-point lead. Okay. Whew, we're knocking on the door of the finals. Can we get to the first finals since MJ did it for us? Come on. Oh, it's so close. 100 to 100. Oh my God. We're going to jump in for this one. Oh my God, man. Please, guys, please don't blow it. Please don't blow it. I pray. All right. Let's change this setup up. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh wow, Zubats is on the Pacers. That looks crazy.
There's 39 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. So with Williams on the bench, here's the group.
Okay, Lonzo, don't get too fancy now.
They've got Dosunmu, Pippen is out there with Lonzo.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll take the shooting foul.
He'll go right through your chest. Ball won't shy away
Nice.
from the contact.
So he
All right,
goes
2-point
two
lead.
at the line. And it's
30
a
seconds
two-point
left.
ball game.
One timeout for Indiana. No threes, guys. No threes. All right, they'll take their timeout there.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call.
Honestly, a little bit shocked to.
There's no room for mistakes.
I would have kept that timeout, honestly.
Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And they've got
All right, they don't like that look from Halliburton.
Look out, but they might have to draw up
D.
something that the defense isn't expecting.
Okay.
He's checked in for the ball.
Tie game. We can hold the last shot here. Otherwise, it's overtime.
I can say from experience, his
We gotta hold for the last shot. Do not give them a chance to tie it. Or to get the lead, rather. Okay.
There's 21
Coby's got the
seconds
ball.
left in the game. Here's
Yes?
Bruce
No, bro.
It counts.
Okay, we'll take that. No threes, no threes. Please no threes.
With the 2-point lead, most important thing,
Please no threes.
open threes.
D up, D up, D up.
Giddy against Halliburton
Where's the help D? Where's the help D?
to take the
No
lead.
way.
Off target from
Thank God.
downtown.
Oh my God.
Will move on. And
I don't know why I
this
was-
one is in the books.
Bro, I was
We hope you
tripping.
enjoyed being with us
Why did I
for the
forget it
Eastern
wasn't Game
Conference
7?
Finals.
I think because I said it was Game 7 earlier. Oh my God. Alright, so we were in the finals. Unbelievable. So this is it. Last chance of the video. Can we get Chicago their 7th ring all time? First without Michael Jordan. So we still don't know who we're going to play in the finals. This is currently tied between the Wolves and Spurs. So we'll be playing the Spurs. It's going to be a tough matchup for Hardenstein, let me tell you. Damn. He's going to have his hands full. Oh, wow, Zach Collins is playing now. I guess Hardenstein's hurt. Who knows? Yeah, here's how we match up. Yeah, Castle's going to be a problem. And they've added Chet Holmgren. Why the hell did the Thunder get rid of Chet? What? What the hell just happened? And, oh my God. All of our centers are out. Broken right hand. Broken right leg. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we got Collins. Bruh. Dude, all we got is Collins. Are you shitting me? Dude, it's like the worst 2 injuries we could have gotten against the Spurs. Nah, dude. You're kidding me. Okay, I mean, it would be a miracle if we could win this. Honestly, dude, if I'm Pop, we're just going to the paint every time. I mean, we're staying in here, though. We're up 13. Wow, and we win by 15 game 1. Okay, I gotta check out this box score. Dude, if we out-rebounded them, it would be a miracle. 36 rebounds to how many? Yeah, 52, bro. Bro, how are they not just going to the paint every time? How are they not going to the paint every time out? That's insane. How did Zach Collins play? Let me see. Collins. 13-7, not bad. I don't know why you're taking 5 3-pointers, though. Alright, so game 1, we take. Awesome, and it was on the road as well, which is actually insane. Alright, guys, down 6. Wow, we're storming in the second quarter. 40-point second quarter. That might be game. It spoke too soon. Alright, we're up 1, 6.5 left. Can we take this one? Tie game, a minute to go. Up 1. Overtime, we go. Tied up again. Alright, they're separating. Man, tough game 1, though. Or game 2, rather. Okay, in Chicago. We accomplished our mission. We still game from them on the road, but we cannot let them do it against us. Got a good lead here. Yeah, we'll take game 3 by 20-ish points. So, yeah, we're 2 wins away from, succeeding in our goal of the video. So, we are down just by a little bit going to halftime. And, again, really tight game here. We're down 6. Yeah, looks like they'll take this one. So we are tied 2 games apiece. I think at this point they're finally realizing what they can do against our really depleted big men. But yeah, okay. See if we can steal another one from them in San Antonio. Okay, so we're up 4, 9.5 left. Still way too much time to get cocky. up 1, up 7, up 7. Oh my God. 10-point win. We are 1 game away. And it's in Chicago. Can we win it in front of our home fans? We need everyone to show out this game. We're down 12 after 1. I mean, barring like a miracle, this game might be over. Yeah, we're down 22. Okay, so game 7 in San Antonio. It's so tough. We've led throughout this series. We've never been down, and we don't have our bigs. So that's what's really scary. Huge first quarter from us, but yeah, they're bringing it within 4. We just need to kind of just do damage control here. We got to keep this lead. We're up 8 with 2 minutes, 7-point game. We're going to jump in here. 7-point game with 39 seconds. I don't know how we're in this position, but somehow we are. And we might have actually done it. I kid you not. I did not anticipate this happening, especially after seeing those injuries. But okay, broadcast. Here we go. And she sides. All right. Let's see. 39 seconds, still plenty of time. They got 1 timeout. We do as well. We're in the bonus. Or they are, that we're not. Dude, how? Look, bro.
From the inbound.
Okay. Why is Lonzo Ball guarding Chet Holmgren? Also inbound. What are we doing?
And that's out of bounds. It was
oh my God. Well, we just lucked out.
The ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Okay, so we got the right personnel in, looks like.
Easy for the opposition on offense.
All right, 5-point game, 34 seconds left. They don't need the foul. Guys, people are wide open. What are we doing? Dude, he just gave up a wide open layup. We have people wide open. Pass it. Oh my God.
Shot clock at 6.
They're double teaming. Pass the ball.
Fires the 3. And it's Holmgren.
That was the worst offense I've ever seen.
Outside Wembanyama. The 3.
Miss. Thank God. Now they have to foul.
An intentional foul right there.
We won. I don't know how the hell we got away with that.
He drops the first one.
That's
and
game.
That increases the
We're
lead
up
to
6. They have 1 timeout with 5 seconds.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Bro, unbelievable.
They trail by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, it's over.
Timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
What? No way he didn't get a shot off.
And that's it, folks.
All right.
The Chicago Bulls have won it all. Wow.
Fans, thank you for coming out tonight.
They go on the road and take care of business, and now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning the championship with all of it on the line. What an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
The world champions.
Damn, bro. I'm over the moon. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, it's insane that we did this. Like, bro, like, honestly, this, like, if this was real, right, they'd be talking about this being, like, one of the biggest upsets ever. I mean, I know it's 1 seed versus 1 seed, but, like, bro, all of our centers were out, and they had Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama, who is, like, now the GOAT. Like, bro, Collins got hurt, too? No shot. How many minutes did he play? Dude, he played 8 minutes. We had no center for like 30 minutes of that game, whatever it is. Bro, DeBansta was playing center, bro. What? Bro, we had no centers, and we beat a team with Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren. How does that make sense? DeBansta had to be Finals MVP, right? I missed it, but he had to be. That's like some magic shit, man. NBA history. Yeah, advanced it, bro. Unbelievable. But I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the conclusion of this video. But I mean, we really didn't change too much of this roster. That's kind of the point. 3-year sim. But Giddy, White, Sonu, Williams, untouched. Like, the starting four for this finals are players that are still on this team. Buzelis, we've kept. Ball, we kept. Terry, we kept. Collins, we kept. Yeah, and then we just drafted some good young guys. Really didn't like make any crazy trade. Like the only trade we really made was we traded from 3 to 1, and we just kind of traded like lotto picks, like lottery protected picks rather. But I mean, yeah, I mean the fact that we beat this Spurs team, like I just want to see the Spurs team again. They had Kuminga as well. Derek Queen, another center, undersized, granted, but Ty Jerome, he was like the top free agent of this like last offseason, it looked like. Sadiq Bey, granted he didn't play. Isaiah Joe, I mean, like they had a solid bench as well. But yeah, I'm shocked that we were able to actually win this finals. But yeah, there you have it. We were able to win in year 3 of the sim, 7th ring in Bulls history. I think they're what, 4th all time now, 3rd or 4th all time in the NBA in rings. If this was real, but yeah, definitely doable for Bulls fans out there. I think honestly, Vucevic, I think they should have moved on from him a little bit earlier. I mean, granted, he's still on the team now, so who knows how long he'll actually stay there. But I'm liking that they're starting to blow it up a little bit. Hopefully, they blow it up a little bit more. And I think, sky's the limit for some of these young guys. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Man, we really jumped in subscriber count from the last time I did this video, so I really appreciate all of your guys' love I'm getting from you guys. Please remember, honestly, like, comment, and subscribe. Literally comment anything, bro. I'll reply if you have any take on NBA stuff, bro, I'll just be glad you made it this far into the video. Like, honestly, like, hand on heart, bro. Like, I do it for like all the comments out there, and appreciate where this has gone so far, and excited to see where it ends up going. So that's gonna do it for me. Check me out in the next video, and peace.